1. Let them underestimate you. Most people try way too fucking hard to look dangerous. They walk into a room acting like the final boss of a low-budget Netflix crime show. Chest out. Fake deep voice, trying to sound mysterious and emotionally unavailable like some Walmart Batman. Relax, bro. You work at Target. The truly dangerous people? Half the time they look completely normal. Quiet. Calm. Maybe even a little awkward. And that's exactly why people underestimate them. See, the second your brain thinks,
Yeah, I could definitely beat this guy.
you automatically become dumber. It's insane. Human ego is basically alcohol without the fun part. People start talking too much, flexing too much, laughing too confidently. Suddenly, they're exposing their whole personality like a drunk dude oversharing in an Uber at 2 a.m. And the funniest shit, they don't even realize they're doing it. Because the moment people think they're superior, their survival instincts clock out for lunch. That's why the loudest guy in the room is usually the least dangerous. He needs everyone to know he's powerful, which already tells you he probably isn't. Real confidence doesn't scream. It just sits there quietly like, yeah, I know what I can do anyway. A lion doesn't walk around the jungle yelling,
Hey everybody, look at me, I'm a fucking lion!
no, because if you're actually dangerous, you don't need PR management. Meanwhile, insecure people are basically unpaid influencers for themselves. Every conversation becomes how much money they make, who they know, how hard they grind, how unbothered they are, while looking one inconvenience away from punching drywall. And honestly, the harder somebody tries to look powerful, the more they usually look like a guy desperately trying not to cry in a parking lot. That's why being underestimated is secretly overpowered as hell. Because people reveal their true selves around someone they don't fear. They stop filtering themselves. They stop calculating. They stop hiding weaknesses. And all you have to do is shut the fuck up and watch. That's it. No anime mastermind speech. No Sigma wolf music. No, the lion never concerns himself with the opinions of sheep. Facebook quote bullshit. Just patience, observation, and self-control. Because while loud people are busy trying to look dangerous, quiet people are usually busy becoming dangerous. 2. Become unreadable. Don't let people read you. Most people leak emotions like a broken fucking water pipe. You look at their face for 3 seconds and instantly know. They're jealous, offended, insecure, desperate for attention, or one mild inconvenience away from posting "nobody checks on the strong friend" on Facebook. Terrifying lack of emotional stealth. And manipulative people love that shit. Because if somebody can predict your reaction, they basically own your nervous system. Think about it. If I know exactly what makes you angry, insecure, emotional, jealous, then controlling you becomes stupidly easy. Humans are programmable as hell. Some people hear, "Bro, calm down," and instantly enter a psychological boss fight. Now suddenly they're yelling, typing paragraphs, bringing up arguments from 2019 like FBI investigators. Congratulations. Your emotions just got remote controlled by another adult. That's embarrassing. And the scariest people? They don't give you that access. You insult them, and they just stare at you like their Uber Eats order got delayed slightly. No panic, no overreaction, no emotional diarrhea. Meanwhile, you start spiraling because your attack didn't work. Because that's the thing about humans. When we can't read somebody, our brain starts writing conspiracy theories automatically. Oh my God, why are they so calm? Are they angry? Do they hate me? Are they secretly smarter than me? Did I say something stupid? And boom, now they're the anxious one. Silence does that to people, especially insecure people. Because insecure people need emotional confirmation constantly. They need reactions, validation, noise. That's why some people start malfunctioning the second you stop reacting emotionally to them. It's like taking batteries out of a kid's screaming toy. Nothing happens anymore. And honestly, one of the funniest psychological tricks on earth is letting aggressive people argue with themselves. Because if you stay calm long enough, they'll eventually start sounding insane on their own. You ever notice how some people lose arguments simply because they become too emotional too fast? They start breathing aggressively, talking faster, moving weird. Now suddenly the conversation looks less like a debate and more like somebody fighting demons in a Walmart parking lot. Meanwhile, the calm person automatically looks more intelligent, even if they're literally wrong. That's how powerful emotional control is. Humans don't just listen to words. We judge tone, reactions, facial expressions, energy. Who looks emotionally stable enough to survive tax season? And no, this doesn't mean becoming some cold, emotionless Netflix serial killer. That's another internet disease. Some dudes watch 3 Sigma male edits and suddenly start acting like a divorced hitman who sleeps in a dark apartment drinking whiskey alone. Bro, you work at Best Buy. Relax. Being unreadable just means not reacting to every little thing, not explaining yourself constantly, not emotionally tap dancing for attention, and not letting people use your feelings like a joystick controller. Because the less predictable your emotions become, the harder you are to manipulate. 3. Agree. Slightly too calmly. Most people think arguments are about logic. They're not. Most arguments are just emotional boxing matches with worse lighting. People don't always want solutions. Sometimes they just want a reaction. They want you. Angry, defensive, emotional, loud, because the second you lose control, the conversation changes completely. Now it's not about who's right anymore. It's just 2 stressed monkeys making noise at each other. That's why calm agreement feels so psychologically weird. Not fake agreement, not weakness. Just, yeah, maybe you're right. That sentence genuinely breaks some people's brains, especially toxic people, because they showed up ready for conflict, mentally prepared for battle. And now suddenly, there's nothing to fight. It's like trying to punch fog. No impact, no explosion, no drama. And honestly, some people get even more angry when you stay calm, because now the situation feels wrong to them. Humans are addicted to emotional patterns. We expect. Insults leads to anger. Criticism leads to defensiveness. Rejection leads to sadness. So when somebody calmly breaks the pattern, our brain freezes for a second. Wait, why is this person not reacting? And now suddenly they become emotional. They start overthinking. They start trying harder and harder to get a response out of you. Which is honestly kind of funny to watch, because emotionally reactive people always think, louder equals stronger. Not really. Usually it just means your nervous system is doing jumping jacks. The calmest person in the room almost always looks more powerful, even when they're wrong. That's how much humans associate emotional control with confidence. And no, this doesn't mean becoming emotionless. Some people watch 1 Sigma male edit and suddenly start acting like a divorced assassin, living in a dark apartment drinking whiskey alone. Bro, you work in customer service. Relax. Being calm doesn't mean acting cold. It means deciding what actually deserves your energy. Because not every argument deserves a TED Talk. Not every insult deserves a reaction. And not every idiot deserves access to your emotions. Sometimes the strongest move is making people realize they can't control your emotional state as easily as they thought. 4. Let them talk too much. One of the funniest things about human beings is that most people expose themselves automatically. You don't even need interrogation skills. Just shut up for 5 minutes. Seriously. People love talking about themselves, especially people with big egos. Give them enough silence and eventually they'll start telling you what they're insecure about, what they're trying too hard to prove, who they secretly hate, what makes them jealous, and why their ex was actually the crazy one. Amazing. Human beings will reveal their entire psychological profile just because silence makes them uncomfortable. That's why quiet people usually learn more. because while everybody else is busy performing, they're observing. And insecure people perform constantly. Some people can't go 30 seconds without trying to impress somebody. Every conversation becomes their money, their gym progress, their mindset, their business ideas, or how they're different from other people. Congratulations, bro. You just accidentally turned yourself into a documentary. And the craziest part? Most people think talking more makes them look smarter. Usually, it does the opposite. Because the more somebody talks, the more patterns start leaking out. You notice what triggers them, what hurts their ego, what they desperately need validation for, and how fragile they become the second attention disappears. It's honestly kind of terrifying how predictable humans are after enough conversation, especially emotional people. You can literally watch somebody's self-esteem fighting for its life in real time. That's why calm people ask questions instead of constantly trying to dominate conversations. Because information is power, and loud people give away information for free, like drunk uncles at Thanksgiving dinner. Meanwhile, the dangerous person in the room, usually the one talking the least. Not because they're shy, not because they're mysterious anime masterminds, but because they understand something important. The more you talk, the more control you give away. And honestly, half the time people don't even need enemies. Their mouth is already doing enough damage. 5. When in silence. One of the biggest mistakes insecure people make is announcing everything before it actually happens. They announce the grind, the plans, the comeback, the new era, the revenge arc, the business, the gym transformation. The locked-in mindset bro hasn't even started yet. The human ego loves premature celebration. That's why people post big things coming while sitting in sweatpants eating cereal at 1 a.m. Relax, Elon Musk. Real winners usually move differently. They don't need constant attention while building something. Because confident people get satisfaction from progress. Insecure people get satisfaction from looking like they're progressing. Huge difference. That's why some people talk about success more than they actually work for it. Talking feels productive. Your brain gets a tiny dopamine hit from sounding ambitious, which is dangerous, because now your nervous system thinks, nice, we already did something. No, you didn't. You made a tweet. And honestly, nothing is more intimidating than somebody who improves quietly. No bragging, no speeches, no fake alpha male podcast energy, just results appearing out of nowhere. One day people suddenly look at you and go, wait, when the hell did this person get so good? That's powerful, because silence creates mystery, and mystery automatically makes humans curious. Meanwhile, loud people ruin their own aura constantly. Somebody starts going to the gym for 6 days, and suddenly every Instagram story becomes gym mirror selfies, motivational quotes, black and white edits, David Goggins screaming in the background like the apocalypse started. Brother, please, you did 3 push-ups. Calm down. The strongest people usually don't feel the need to constantly broadcast themselves, because when you're genuinely improving, you're too busy improving. And honestly, private progress hits harder anyway, because nothing destroys people psychologically more than seeing somebody level up without needing validation the entire time. That kind of confidence feels different. It feels stable, not performative, not desperate, not screaming, please notice my character development, just quiet growth. And weirdly enough, that's usually the kind people respect the most. 6. Make them feel replaceable. Human beings can survive heartbreak. They can survive rejection, embarrassment, failure. But one thing absolutely destroys people psychologically: realizing the world continued without them. Oh, that one hurts, because deep down, everybody wants to feel important, special, irreplaceable. That's why people get weirdly emotional when their old friend group moves on. Their ex looks happy without them. Their old job replaces them in 2 days, or the person they ignored suddenly stops caring completely. Reality check hits like a truck, because humans secretly believe, once I leave, everything should feel different. And then life goes. Anyway, brutal. That's why one of the coldest psychological moves isn't revenge. It's moving on peacefully. No dramatic speeches, no bitter posts, no "you lost me" paragraphs written like a Disney villain monologue. Just continuing your life, calmly, happily. That messes with people way more than fake revenge ever will, because anger still shows attachment. Silence? Silence feels final, and humans are terrible at handling emotional finality, especially people who thought they had permanent access to your attention. Some people genuinely think, this person will always chase me, and when that suddenly stops, their ego enters cardiac arrest. Now suddenly they're checking your stories, your likes, your reposts, your Spotify playlists like FBI detectives investigating a breakup. It's insane. And honestly, the funniest part is that people usually don't miss you immediately. At first, they enjoy the distance, more freedom, more space, less responsibility. But then something weird happens. Your absence slowly turns into silence, and silence gives people time to realize what your presence actually meant. That's when nostalgia starts doing steroids. Now suddenly, your jokes were funnier, your attention felt comforting, your loyalty feels rare, and your existence becomes emotionally expensive. Human psychology is weird like that. People often don't understand value while it's constantly available. Oxygen is normal until somebody can't breathe. And no, this doesn't mean playing manipulative mind games like some TikTok dating coach with a Bluetooth earring. Relax, Professor Heartbreak. This is about self-respect, about understanding that constantly begging for attention usually lowers your value instead of increasing it. Because the people who are hardest to replace are usually the people who know how to walk away with dignity. 7. Stay calm. When everything goes wrong, anybody can look confident when life is easy. Money's fine, mood's fine, Wi-Fi is alive, nobody is bothering you. Congrats. You're basically undefeated in tutorial mode. The real test starts when life glitches a little, because pressure exposes people fast. Some people experience one tiny inconvenience and instantly turn into a full emotional podcast episode. Wi-Fi goes down for 5 minutes. This company is a scam. Bro, relax. You're not in a war zone. Your Netflix is buffering, not your life flashing before your eyes. Modern humans are emotionally fragile in ways nobody wants to admit. Traffic jam. Mood destroyed. 1. Okay. Text reply. Now they're writing fake arguments in their head like it's a Netflix drama series. Some people even argue with themselves in the shower. No opponent. No audience. Just pure mental WWE championship match at 2 a.m. Human behavior is honestly kind of ridiculous. And the scary ones? They stay calm under pressure, not emotionless, not fake Sigma, I don't feel anything nonsense, just stable, which is rare enough to feel suspicious these days, because the internet rewards overreaction. Loudest reaction gets attention. Angriest post gets engagement. Biggest meltdown gets views. So people slowly start confusing emotional chaos with personality, which is how you end up with someone calling a minor inconvenience trauma and a delayed reply psychological abuse. Relax, bro. Nobody is targeting you. Your coffee order just got messed up. That's it. If a plane starts shaking midair, who do you trust more? The calm pilot? Or the pilot screaming, "Chat, we are done for"? Exactly. Humans naturally trust the person who doesn't panic, because panic spreads fast. But calm spreads too. And here's the funny part. Half of being mentally strong is just not turning every small inconvenience into a personal documentary called Why Life is Against Me. Sometimes life isn't attacking you. Sometimes Starbucks just forgot your caramel drizzle. That's the whole story. No conspiracy. No psychological warfare. No secret villain arc. Just a slightly annoying Tuesday. And the people who understand that, they move through life like nothing really shakes them. Not because nothing goes wrong, but because they don't let everything go wrong inside their head at the same time.